Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sophia Lure, and I'm your host. Welcome to another episode of Your View. Today we are discussing the oldest profession in the world. Any idea what that could be? Guys?
Well, I know. I don't know about you.
Right, I'm sure they know too. Well, we're talking about sex work.
Wait. When you say we know. Wait, hold on.
Don't we?
Hold on. When you say like, I'm sure they know about it too, in what manner? Like, just knowledge, by the way.
Let me tell you,
Yeah,
some are clients, the others have heard it about it.
But yeah. Prostitution, yeah.
Right, we're talking about sex work. Sex work is often called the oldest profession in the world. And in many African societies, it is a taboo, a misunderstood reality, and sometimes a shameful career. And most of us actually don't even consider as a career. We consider as that kid that, It exists everywhere, from Kigali to Nairobi to Lagos to all over Africa and around the world, to be honest with you. Regardless of whether we talk about it or not, today, sex work has taken a whole new image, especially with social media. Social media has created an illusion of overnight success, instant riches, that sometimes we cannot trace the root of it. Many young people, they believe they have fallen behind. They have started to lose faith or hope in education. They see it as a waste of time, and they see hard work as a waste of energy. I'm sure you have seen those internet gurus that are selling you $999 course on how to become rich overnight. But Bambi, you don't know the real product they're selling. You will be there forecast. Let me read this
surprised.
thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, but why is this thing not working? Where are the millions at? But yes, today we'll tackle that subject. We'll tackle the elephant in the room. We'll speak about it freely. And to talk about the subject, I'm joined by these amazing people. Nesrin and Mika, welcome. Let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Well, sorry, Mika, ladies first.
This is an interesting debate. Because I have yes and I have no.
You have yes and you have no.
Yes.
You like
Legalize it, but not.
Okay.
Set some rules.
Okay. Talk to us.
Yeah, personally, in general, I think yes, it should be legalized in the sense that in order to protect the girls that are already in it, because already you just said it, it's one of the oldest jobs out there. How come there are no rules on it? That means there are lots of loopholes. God knows why, but I'm not in there. But hey, she said, I feel like if it's legalized, it could be controlled. The girls or whoever is in that job could be protected to avoid infectious STDs spreading and etc. I could have, I think.
And pay taxes and everything, all that. Just like in some countries.
Taxes is debatable because it's your body.
Yes, so.
You're not
you're making money.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
The only one that deserves that tax is your mom, like the one who created you and your dad who raised you.
But
the people who raised you, but the government, come on.
But if you're going to do it and have it legalized, then it means where you're going to work from is going to be legalized, which means you're going to make a certain income and pay rent at that specific spot, which means somewhere, somehow, you'll be registered as a business. If you're registered as a business, then you pay taxes.
Exactly. And also, don't forget that...
Well,
some sex workers...
If it's to be safe and, protected, I think...
How do we measure how many clients?
How can we tax it? Also,
why are you looking at me while asking me that? I don't know. I don't know. But how do we measure how many clients? No, they're just, just like an inventory.
Clients number one is
put the number. But yeah, I understand. I understand the fact that, that point of view. I truly understand. Part of me might not agree, but before I say what I want to say or what I'm thinking, you said your yes part.
Yes. And then,
now, what is your no part?
The no. This is general,
Yeah.
Human beings are lazy.
Okay.
And for this kind of jobs, you get paid a lot. So if it means becoming rich overnight, some people just take it the bait.
Yeah.
Are you mentally capable of doing the job and living with yourself after? Is another question. Now that goes a bit into mental health. But yeah, that's my no.
So the way we be having like like when we have like new product in the market, before it gets on the market, there's a company that checks
quality control.
Quality control of the will we so that we have good but like
good point though, good point.
It is. I mean, okay, you're trying to start a business, okay? And the business, well, is
how do we know you are fit for the job?
How do we know that this that everything is correct? How do we keep in line all of that? Because it's also for the security in that sense.
It's like any other business,
Yeah,
there are rules that are set. Like it's a job that's been there for centuries, but no rules have been set. No one has really put thought into it because it's just that thing people do. That disgraceful thing. But they are there at night, hunting.
Yeah.
And those girls are being taken advantage of, or whatever horror stories. I've heard a few.
Yeah.
Whereas if there are rules, they're protected. They have someone to run to in case of something, in case of anything. And also
girls and also men, some men also.
Yeah, men could also be protected. I mean, you go, you just feel a little heat and you pay someone, poof, you have a disease. You're stuck with it for life.
I don't know a guy that gets paid for that, so also men should be mentioned.
That's true,
We are always put on the side as men as if we're not.
You're in it. You've been in it.
We've been either we are the clients or we are the ones being purchased.
Probably.
in one way or another. But but the problem that we might have in legalizing it here would be the air quote traditions. I put air quote
culture.
Because morals, air quote, cultures. And the way it is right now. Now, culture is something that is not set in stone. It's something that evolves, but some things do not change that easily. And how do you think we don't tackle that? And also, maybe I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, sex work was there.
You can call it what it is. Don't be shy.
Yeah, but so it wasn't this. How can I put it? It wasn't like the way it is now. Back then, if I remember correctly, it was not a police matter. It was a community matter.
Yes.
And most of the time they would look at it. If something happens, families would gather, things like that, and they would be like, okay, does this cause any problem, any issues? If yes, how can we repair it? If no, it wasn't something that was shamed. It wasn't something that was like, throw stones and everything, It wasn't something like that. But then when religion came in and other mindsets from other cultures came in, it changed to a police matter, to something, this person is doing something illegal, they should be jailed. But back then, nobody would go to jail for something like that.
Morally speaking and traditionally speaking, religiously speaking, I know I'm going to get shot for this one. It's haram. It's not.
Yeah.
It's taboo.
Yeah.
It's not to be done. One, because I believe from the time prostitution started, I don't know when it started, but it could cause confusion as to whose kid it is. It was never
yeah, all of that.
But science, the world has evolved, and science has evolved. It's easy to pinpoint who the dad is, DNA tests, and if there are actually rules, you could also give more these things, ways to prevent multiplication, ways to prevent them falling pregnant or so on, with laws and rules. And in that sense, good order in that sense. Because right now it's a little random, and I will tell you something, I'm sure most families, they have a stepsister, stepbrother they don't know about, they shall hear about. Or it's not necessarily because they went through sex working. It's a human thing. We do it as human beings. It's our biggest challenge, you know. Now, some people want to turn it into like a tradition. No, not a tradition, sorry, a profession. And so sometimes it's out of free will, sometimes you don't have a choice, sometimes it's just life circumstances. Others just enjoy it.
Sorry, actually, let's go back a little bit. I have seen it in Kigali, I have seen it in Nairobi, I have seen it in many countries where you meet a lady today, and the lady, you know, to not say broke, she's not doing too well.
Yeah.
But tomorrow she's rolling in the Lambo, and you're like, sis, hook me up. What you up to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
small
Dubai
guy,
gang,
small,
Dubai gang.
small girl, big God, and you're like, bro, introduce me to this big God that you are.
Even God be like, what
did I do here?
It's just like the meme of 50 Cent, like, what you mean fuck me for? Like, I didn't even do anything. Like, you know, but yeah.
Yes, and they're selling this illusion of instant success, like it can happen
Yes.
now. And obviously, we are a microwave generation. We want
things
right
there,
away
right
on
here,
the
right
spot.
now. Yeah.
And I think being honest about it, well, legalizing, I don't know if it will be the best way to go, but being honest about it will put less pressure on young people, and especially men. I feel for them, honestly.
Yeah, I do understand that, but one of the worry that I do have is that me, it's more on a psychological level and on habits. Sometimes some guys might not even know how to talk to a woman. And what do they do?
Our
They
brother don't know, talk to them.
no, I know some of our friends here, our fellow Randis, and you know, East Africans. Some of them be like sitting in a corner with their
They're just staring at you like,
oh, what the fuck?
when are you
Like,
coming to talk to me?
what if she says no? You know, and
You won't die?
you know, yeah, you saying that because it's easy for you.
No, you won't die.
Look at this one. We have suffered. But what would those guys do? They'll probably go there because it's something that is legalized, something that is authorized, something that is normal, air quote normal and easy. But also at the same time, won't it kill that relationship that is supposed to be there in you know, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, like that type of connection that can be established. Maybe I'm old school, I don't know. And I'm also a product of the society that I grew up in, so I'm still, there's a lot of things that I can learn, maybe change my mind or not, but I don't think it should be legalized because I also believe in soul ties. Like, bro,
yes,
like,
I do too. I do too. And I do
just
believe
go
that
there,
demons
stick it wherever you see. Hey, my friend,
yes.
this is
the
like
demons that are following you. You have come out, but the demons are out there like, we are with you, Maji.
A soul tie is also a choice. If you choose to be with this partner, and both of you agree and you tie the knot the traditional way, I'm not saying you should stop that at all. I'm just saying for those who want to choose a different lifestyle, at least let there be a safety net for them as well. And let it be known. Because you know, even those people who are in marriages and stuff, we know of some that have that go sideways, you know?
sideways only, side border. They even play for the other team. So
Can I talk about it?
Jesus Christ! Now look at this one. I was like, yes, that's why. Let's talk about it. But yeah, it happens. It's things that happen. You know, like you can't be married. I understand your point of there needs to be some sort of structure in order not to like judge or, you know, throw a stone to those people that choose a different lifestyle, choose a different way of doing it. Let it be regulated. Let it be done in a way that keeps them safe and the people around them safe, and then the clients, like you call them. My mind understands what you. I don't know, man. My mind understands and agrees with what you're saying, but like me, all these years of my mom telling me like, hey, girls are bad. You see?
Girls are bad. But then
and
after
then
like,
when you get to university, like, so you don't have a bad. Like, what do you mean? Same thing for the women, you know?
My reason why I'd say yes to putting rules to it or structure to it. It's mainly just to protect the people in that business. But see, right now it's being done or black.
Just
They
like
can literally do anything,
punishing.
whatever. Yeah, they can take advantage. They can. Someone is maybe behind these girls, which we know, him. They're always there making money. The commission taking the tax.
Yeah.
You know, and these girls probably touch nothing. And it's their body that's being used. It's their mind that's taking the toll.
Yeah.
It's their reputation that's taking the toll. You see. Whereas if there is a structure, to an extent, you know.
Yeah.
Again, not being fair. Things could be given, like the rights. You give them rights. You give them somewhere to run to. That's the safety net I was talking about. Like, let's say, for instance, I know of the story. This lady, I met on the street. I said hi. Of course, no one loves to say hi to everyone.
You just be saying hi to
Ah, yes.
I know you keep big hearts. You keep big hearts. No, it's alright. Don't
See,
be.
I needed guidance to go somewhere. And, you know, I'm a tourist in the country. I don't want to mention. And she gave me a great day. And she showed me where to do this, where to do shopping, where to do that. And then when I asked what she does, like, I work at night. I'm like, oh, okay, in a club, in a bar. No. Prostitution. I was like, okay. Now I know the stigma in me, the traditional way, boom.
Running
At the same time, I was shocked of it, but she gave me a great, I was looking for service. I had a great day. She showed me where to shop. She showed me what to do. She was nice. She was actually smart, cultured. And I was puzzled, so I had to be nosy. Like, so why? Why this profession? Like, in my mind, I'm expecting to hear because I make millions, because, you know, I work less or what, you know. Then she started opening up, long story short. She realized she works a lot, and I was like, why? So is it by choice? She's like, no, she comes from a poor family, and this gang or group of people loaned money to her father for medical purposes. And she didn't know they didn't know how to pay it back in that sense. So the only way to pay it back was to use her. And they took her son hostage. So you see, in my mind, I was glitching. I was glitching because, you know, I was already judging her for what she's doing. And then I'm like, wait, I'm not God, why am I judging her? Why do I feel bad? Like, all these things went through my mind. It's a story that really stuck to me. And I was like, who is she going to run to? The government.
Exactly.
It's not legal.
It's not legal.
Yeah. What is she going to do? Work. She's stuck. She has to pay back because the dad had to be paid, you know, for the health. They have the son, God knows what they're doing to that kid. She's just in this situation and you're just like, like, thank God. Like, wow. You know, some people, we are wrong to judge. Don't judge the book by the cover.
Yeah, definitely.
And if she didn't tell me she was in that business, I would have never known.
Yeah.
Like, I would think she's a guide or, I don't know, bartender or something.
No, I totally understand in the sense.
That's the shock of my life.
It's, now I understand where you're coming from when you say, like, at least let it be, you know, let there be some sort of structure, you know, to keep them safe or things like that.
And that's just one story. We don't know about the
There's
others.
many millions of
Stories, and some of them worse than that. And that's why I'm telling you, like, I understand it and I want it. Okay.
You want what?
I want that there's that sort of structure, that security, that they're safe. Please. you know, I am not the one you think I am. I am not. I've never done. You know, I've never been a client. Yeah, it's too expensive anyway. So what I'm trying to say, I'm kidding.
We can find the 2 points. Okay.
Look at this one now. Look at you. She was like, I'm against it, but I can find you. Nah, but like I totally agree with you. Like I do want that there's a certain type of structure. If we are, because we are.
But quick question for you.
Yeah.
Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah.
I'm just burning to ask this question. Male perspective.
Yeah.
Let's say you met this lady.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well cultured.
Yeah.
Well mannered.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
And you fall in love, and a few months down the line, she tells you, you know what?
Yeah.
I have something to tell you.
Okay.
I actually used to be a sex worker, and I have slept with only 80 people. Only 80. Those are the ones I can remember.
Okay.
Would you take her serious? Would you make her your wife?
Um,
Since you understand and you want to be an understanding man.
no, I do understand.
Okay.
I do understand
Okay.
that if I continue the train of thoughts that I was saying is that, that there needs to be some sort of guidelines, in one way, or like a structure or a way to keep them safe. But like, let it go back to community and not to police in that sense, But to come back to your question that you just asked me, I think that one is a bit tricky because there's some information that you would have wanted to know before you get in the relationship with the person,
but let me
because
tell you,
she's thinking like, oh, if I tell him,
Mika.
he might say no to me. Okay, so then you already knew, then you kept something from me.
No, but if she wants to get that, does she have to tell you that I used to work in back
She's confessing from the
She
get-go.
wants to get serious, but this is it. This is the dark part of my life.
Like from the, okay, so I met her
Mm.
and we're not in a relationship yet.
No. You met her, you fell in love, you got in the relationship, and she
Yeah.
tells you after. Because let me tell you, if I used to work at the bank, do I have to tell you that because I used to work at Becca, I used to work at.
Oh no,
Right?
no, obviously
So-
because Becca is not morally wrong.
Well, maybe to her it wasn't morally wrong.
To her,
Yeah.
then we don't have the same morals. Then if we don't have the same morals, why the fuck are we even together?
Let's say she had to pay a debt.
She had to pay a debt.
It's done, but that's the past. That's what she
80
The
people,
past is
that's
the
a
past.
lot of money to pay. No,
The
but
best is gone.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I honestly do not know. Just like the same way I was saying, like, a part of me understands. A part of me, obviously, I know how I am when I'm in love. I go like a bulldozer. Like, that's why I don't like to go into it too much, because if I go, I'm just gone. And I'm finished, bro. I'm finished. I don't like to like, because us guys will be like, bro, I'm finished. I'm even blind. They tell me she killed someone, I'll be like, but what is that person? What was that person doing to be killed? I don't find the excuses. I'll be like, no. Death is something that you can slip and fall. Like, no, she pushed him. Like, yes, but maybe she was stretching and it was next. I will find excuses for you. I will be blind. I'll be blind until I'm presented with the facts, and that's when I'm like,
but that you will
damn.
not forgive.
So in that situation, knowing the type of man that I am, I wouldn't say for sure what I would do, because I know that morally would be something that I would be totally against. If she tells me she had to pay a debt, she had to do it, and things like that, and etc., and I understand the whole concept behind it, maybe a part of me will be inclined to do it, to try and be with her. But I wouldn't know for a fact if I'm not in the situation, But if it wasn't something to pay for a debt and just something that she was going through, something like that, I'll be like, sayonara, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, just out there.
And here's the man that was telling
Because there's this thing they say, like, the final form of a hoe is a church girl. Now, I don't want to be the person that you choose just because you want to be,
See.
set.
It's something that I get shot for. But some people do it for business to pay debt, whatever.
Yeah.
And others that are not labeled as, but have probably been with like crazy amount of people. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
They're not labeled as what
I know.
But they just do it.
Woo! Oh, that I know.
Kigali we say.
I have seen the levels here in Kigali with shit, my friend. They be like, oh, how many people have you been with? 2. Like,
Plus 2 zeros.
me, like when you're besties with some girls, you'll be like, how many zeros are you forgetting after that one? How many? Because, that's also because, but there's something I saw that says we are all prostitutes. We're all prostitutes.
Minus me.
No, even you.
Minus me.
Let me finish
My mom is watching this episode though.
Let me finish it. Mom will understand. Just that I took a little pause, a dramatic pause, so that you can react. Everyone is a prostitute. We just sell different parts of our bodies. That's it. Your brain, you use it at work.
Yes.
That's what you're selling, your skills.
Selling your time,
Your time, you sell you just sell different things. I think, what was it? What was it? Where did I see it? I remember, I think it
must be like in a TV show or something like that.
Now, going back to the point, isn't that a good reason why it should also be qualified and classified as a profession? The rules, just saying.
I mean,
Just to be recognized. Not to encourage people to do it, but they're also selling something.
Think about the answer.
okay, no.
Here's what I'm going to say. In some cultures, an eye for an eye was something, you know. An eye for an eye was something. In this, so basically, you kill my kid, and then you give me your kid, and I take your kid forever, you know. Or someone, let's say, one of your kids was playing with mine, and then they kill mine. I'll have to take that kid in. There was a moral, like in some society, jarabayo. And it's a way to like mend the family. So basically living with the killer of your kid in that family in order to find a way to heal you guys and the families. Now, that is the way they used to deal with such situations, but there's murder involved.
Yes.
Now, in this situation, it's not murder, obviously, but I'm talking about there's police work and moral work, like the community, you know, community, what they think, the society. And even in this, yes, we do want it. Part of me is thinking like, hey, it will be safer for them to be, you know, protected. But the moral police that we got is not going to allow it, even if they do it hidden, very well hidden. Some of them don't even hide, by the way. You meet them, you're like, hey, is that your site? And you're like, yeah. Did I introduce you? No, please don't.
I know your wife.
To debate it though, my point of view, the only thing that I see to be a con is that you have less educated people.
Yes.
So they'll choose humans. They'll choose the easy way. Like, hey, I'm just going to use my body as a machine and that's it. They won't go the extra mile to go for that certificate, to go for that degree. Although I have met some very, very smart ones. Just saying.
How many have you?
I know a lot of human beings.
But,
Maybe she has a story for us.
but also on the other side, people don't think about the consequences that can have, even on the like nuclear family or themselves as human beings, their bodies, their mind. There's like something that happens to you. You see it as it's just like a walk in the park. You're just doing something, but later on there is some consequences that are going to be. There will be consequences. Socially, morally, physically, physiologically, mentally, religiously, whatever you want, there is a consequences to actions, and so
Big time.
including that.
Big time.
Yeah.
I know we are in a generation that believe in hookup. You meet someone today, just now, not after you met 15 minutes after, things are already going on. But I highly, highly believe that, forget about the moral police, the probably illegal side of it. Can you really live with the fact that you sold your body for money? I mean, we are all looking for money, but to what
You mean
extent?
me? What do you mean
No,
me?
I don't mean you. But I'm
Because I
talking
never
like-
sold.
I'm talking in general because we have many here, and
Yeah.
we were just talking about one, but we'll not mention her.
I mean,
But-
you're bringing a side that is moral and understandable, but sometimes you have to understand that some people do that by necessity. So they'd rather sacrifice that moral part of it in order to fix an issue that is right there, right now.
The ones that are rolling in Lambo, trust me, they're not doing it for necessities.
Come again?
The ones that are rolling in Lamborghinis, the ones that are rolling
our
in Mercedes,
Dubai
and
gang.
our Dubai gang.
Dubai and
Trust
other
me,
countries.
they are not. But by the way, it's not only Dubai. It's even
I know. I've
right
seen the
here.
Musako with the flags on many of them where
Yes.
they've been. It's many
They
countries.
are not doing it for for necessities. That is a fact. And
No, they're doing it for their own comfort, and just like you said, they.
But you see,
Hey, talk to us. No, we're not judging.
No,
We're
it's
actually
fine,
like,
it's
talk to
fine.
us.
If there are rules to this, they'll be protected. In the sense
But
that
why are we protecting nonsense?
You know, it's nonsense to you.
Sister, what is nonsense? Because you see, some girls can come from really poor places where they were abused, where they were, since they're kids, where they're paying back debts for their father's health,
Yeah.
where they're, and then some pimp comes and takes over and he's like, okay, you do this one, this one, this one, this one. They pick for you, first of all. They do whatever they want to them. These girls, they control, Sometimes your death could even be done after a certain amount of men or a certain amount of deals, and you won't even know. How much of your body do you give to give back the value of money? Because yes, your body, there's nothing that can make your body. There's no amount of money that can compensate to your body. But I just feel personally, it's just sad that some of these girls have to go through these things, and sometimes it's not even a matter of choice.
But I believe we all have a choice.
You're saying that from a place of privilege, in
No.
a sense where, yes, let me tell you, okay,
Tell me.
let me tell you something,
I will also tell you.
Okay, so let's just take an example, very simple example. She gave us that example. The father is sick. He borrowed money for his health. He can't pay it back. They take the little brother hostage and they say, we want your girl to go on the street and pay.
What can she do?
What are you going to do?
That's a good point.
Now, tell me the choice that you have there. Because you can't go to police, it's illegal. And also, you're putting your brother at risk because they might do what? Off him.
God knows, or sell him.
Or sell him.
Can we flee?
Organs.
Flee.
Flee the country.
And
These
leave
are
your
people.
brother with
No.
them.
I mean, all of us as family.
So
Can
you
we
think you have
find-
that luxury of being like, yes, so we want to have a meeting and then you flee together.
No, I'm not talking about it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've heard stories like this are very interesting, and there are testimonies of people that have been able to flee. So, can we find a way to escape this whole thing?
See, that's
Can you
I'm
though?
usually against corruption. Like, can we pay some to
With
him?
what money? You can't even pay for the bills of the health of the father. So here's the thing. Either way you look at it, there's always someone that is going to find themselves in a situation where they're like, I don't have any other choice.
her son is hostage. The son or brother is hostage.
But if you're going to
Because-
sleep with someone, sleep with one guard so that they can release your son, they
It's
can
not your
release your
choice.
brother.
You
Then
think that's...
It's not your choice. It's the
escape.
pimp who will choose.
Now you,
He will choose.
I don't
to
know
free or
which
not.
fantasy she lives in.
No, but on
She
a
thinks
serious
bad guys are just going to be there just blind.
Okay, deal is done.
Deal
Go
is
home.
done. Go home.
They're making money off of you. Think
They're
about
making
you go.
you're
Oh,
now but I'm good with you. Like they don't do
They're
like
not bargaining.
They can send you to entertain any guy. You think they'll tell you, oh, your debt is done after 2 people.
Yeah.
They're like, no, and that one and that one.
But
and
can
that
you
one.
become the gangster yourself? Maybe kill one of them.
That's crime.
Now see this woman.
Don't do this at home.
The Hollywood movie shares of Rambo becoming the bad guy. Like, nobody's going to touch me. You will die. They will kill you. They are bad guys. How long have they been bad guys? For a long time. How long? You just decided.
For a long
So you are Rambo now.
Yeah.
So some situations may happen where you do not have a choice. That's why I cannot allow myself to judge them because first and foremost, I'm not God. Second, I do not know their situation. And third, at some point, if you do what you want with your life, you do what you want with your life. Just leave me alone out of this and my people. I'm going to protect my people and my community and the ones that I can. If you choose to go on the side and do what you want to do, heck, shout it up.
But you see, Nika, what you are talking about, you don't care, nobody cares. That's where we are getting to a level where young people are in depression. They're like, what is it that I'm not doing right? I was just going to school with this girl. Matter of fact, she was dumber than me. She did not have the grades. She has absolutely no skill. And today, all of a sudden, she's rolling in millions. By the way, we are not police. We are not trying to monitor
attacking,
what
we're
people
not,
are
yeah.
doing, right?
Just
But-
discussing.
Yes, we are discussing, but we are analyzing a situation that is happening real time, like live, you know.
One of the things that people do wrong in this generation is that we live in a culture of comparison, and if you start comparing yourself to oh yeah, she was this, she was that, she was this, she was that. Then you look at Instagram life and then you think that's the life. You look at social media life and then you think that's the actual real life that they're living.
I'm telling you this because I know people that are living schools like school, whole school help.
Yeah.
School, bro, a matter of fact, if it's a degree 3
Yeah.
and I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
So yes, we don't care, but see where it's taking us.
Now, me, I'm a firm believer in the fact that if your focus is on others, you're not going to be evolving forward because you're trying to evolve at their pace or in their you guys don't have the same metric. You shouldn't have the same metric of the way you live in, of the way you should be in your life. Now, you have your goals, just do what you have to do for you. Not do it because like you're looking at someone else like, oh, I saw her fly there, please connect me. Now, that shows a lack of vision and a lack of faith within yourself and your skills and what you can do. Now, do what you have to do, and at some point, it's going to get you somewhere. If you're not happy with it, put some more efforts. Ask help. Ask people around in that same field. But if you start comparing yourself like, oh, I see they got 300,000 followers. Oh, I see they do this, I see they do that. I try my best not to do that. I have under 30K, I have close to 30K like followers on Instagram. But I know some comedians that have more than I do. But yet I know they ain't got nothing on me.
Look at your plate.
You know, so I just keep looking at my plate. I know what I do, I know I'm good. You know,
And you are.
I know what I can do. I know the talents that God gave me, and I'm gonna try to use them as much as I can to make an impact and to make a living for myself.
Comparison is a killer of joy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Clock it.
Do you for
So
you.
all of that I just said,
That.
yes, please forget everything I just take that.
What I said?
Yeah.
Wanna add anything?
No, actually, it's just I feel everybody is responsible for their own lives. What you choose to do, what you want, you can't. People who play this blame game, I did it because of so and so. You're playing this blame game. You're trying to push your guilt to others, which I feel is wrong. Like, you know, oh, I see this one on Instagram. Me too, I want. My guy, look at your plate. Stop comparing. Stop what you don't know the hustle. You don't know what they're going through. You know, you see these girls that are in this business. Their pimps will groom them, push them to post, put them in this fancy restaurant or hotel or whatever, just for marketing. And this we know that, you know, females or even male, even sexual.
Yeah, I've never met a sex worker, a male sex worker.
Oh.
I didn't even know they existed up to some point.
I even know gay ones. What do you mean? Anyway, proceed.
Where was I? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
the marketing
Marketing,
part.
they market these girls or this business in that sense. So they will invest. They will put them in this situation so they look shiny because everybody likes shiny objects.
Shiny.
And for those that are in it, well, for whatever reason, I honestly feel bad because I personally think that no human really wants to be in that situation. It's just the circumstances of life that can push you to it. You know, I'm not one to judge. I'm a strong believer that only God can judge us, really. And hence why I'm like, okay, if you do protect them, they can have a certain guideline and on and on. If you want to play that blame game and also put yourself in that place, my friend, look at yourself there.
Yes.
You know, you're the one who you know, I also, me too, I want. Okay, go. There you are. I know I can't live with the psychological tone of selling my book. Then why did you go? You know? Then find a husband. Just make it halal. Make it, you know,
Make it halal, yeah.
Make it proper. You know, you want to do it for you. Like, do you feel you want to do it for you, or are you doing it for family or to show or for what? It's all morals. Again, it goes back to you. Only you can put yourself in situations and take yourself out of it. Sometimes it's out of annoying. Sometimes it's whatever. But yeah. Back to the prostitution point, I feel like it's not everyone wants to be in that position.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It is what it is.
I'll definitely agree on that. And to finish this, I would say, to end on this note, I would say for those that are looking to turn a new leaf, that for whatever reason they have been in this industry for X amount of time and who are asking themselves like, what is it that I can do to get out of this? I mean, they already know me as this bad person per se, And you know our societies, we are very judgmental, man. You breathe the wrong way, people really don't like you.
I'm ready to get shot for this one.
And yes, for those that are looking to turn a new leaf, I would say live your life, give it a try, and don't care about what anybody says and what you were saying.
Or even what we say.
Yes. Comparison is the stealer of joy, and absolutely believe that is facts. Anything you would like to add, Mike?
I'm just saying that if there's a structure, if one time there is ever going to be a structure, I hope they will include therapists in order to do the follow-up, because there's a very,
Yes,
I mean, if
There
one
is a
day I'm,
structure, then that comes with it.
yeah,
And I'm sure some countries already have that.
Yeah.
And you realize that there's order, like some of these girls.
Yeah.
Now it's a choice.
yeah,
If you take yourself by choice, now it's on you. And God is the only one who will judge you. But if you choose to be a home, like a wife, to build a home with one partner, that's also a choice. And I feel like as human beings, we should be able to choose. Like, you take your life how you want. But you see, if they will tell you don't, since you're a teenager, they'll tell you don't, you'll go. You don't drink, you tried. Don't touch the fire, you'll try.
You try.
Until it burns you, then you're like,
I will not try.
reverse.
I should listen.
Yeah. So I feel like everyone should have the freedom to choose, to try. I'm not encouraging anyone to go down that path.
no,
All I'm saying is we should judge less. We don't know what people are going through. Judge less and,
Tungeles.
in whatever case, because Kungwa is
Less,
many things,
yes.
just less. Whatever the case. And stay safe.
But
Try good.
for the people that are doing this work, I would ask a question. Would you really feel okay 10 years down the line when your son or your daughter is, looking at what you were doing?
I would answer you, but I don't do that job, so.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Honestly, as much as we are trying not to be judgmental,
Alhamdulillah.
as much as we
What do you
are
mean
trying-
we? Please don't include me. Say you.
as much as I'm trying not to be judgmental, as much as I'm trying to be understanding, I'm looking at the long run of it and I'm like, will you be okay if your mom is, knows what you do for a living? Will you be okay?
definitely.
Can you really build a normal life? Actually, that's a question for you guys. Can you really build a normal life after doing sex work? And
I think it's possible. It depends on what you call normal.
Many have done it already.
Many have done it already.
It's the
I think
oldest profession.
It's
as
the
you
oldest
said.
profession.
no, okay, there is
But
being,
yeah.
there is being a sex worker behind closed doors. Then there is being a
Oh,
sex
as in
worker
publicly.
with your full chest.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what I do for a living. Good morning. What do you do for a living? Me?
They get
I'm
rewarded.
a therapist. I'm a therapist for certain people.
There's nothing that God cannot forgive. They go.
No, God will forgive you. God will forgive you. But can you live a normal life, at least in these countries that we are talking about? Can you really build a normal life after that?
Migrate.
You migrate, but also at the same
Migrate.
time, you migrate.
That's a new place.
You go somewhere else they don't know you, just do it. And if you want to stay, there's something they said in Kinyarwanda, in Kirundi, I don't know, wavutse yaheze mu nda ya nyina. Nako wanze kuvugwa yaheze mu nda ya nyina. The one who just refused
Who
to be
refused
talked
to come out of
about,
the womb?
just stayed in the womb of the mom.
the womb.
Eh. So basically,
That's deep.
anyone that was born,
You'll be talked.
you'll be talked
Even
about.
Jesus
In
is talked
good, in
about.
bad. Even Jesus, sinless brother is there, just chilling. Hara! Zanin Musumari.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. So they can live a normal life, and inshallah, I hope they will.
Okay.
They can be saved. The church saves many.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can always go back. God accepts everyone.
Yeah.
Just be good.
As adults, you make the right decisions. We think you'll be able to take the right decisions for yourself. However, as a society and as a judgmental society, as that, I would say think twice.
Yeah.
Definitely think twice, because no matter the amount of money they're giving you, some contract or some businesses are not worth what you have to endure after doing what you did.
Good
Now, any final point you would like to add?
A comment, you just ignited something. Again, see, if this is put in light, see, we will have, I believe, this is just me again, we would have less girls falling into these traps where they get stuck. You see, because now it's out in the light, it's out in the open. These contracts that are telling you, oh, we'll give you a better life somewhere, come, and then they fool you into
The
it.
girls in Oman, yeah.
Not Oman, but many in the world.
There are some
Because I don't
that
want to point
talking to
fingers. It's a job that this world has. Human beings.
What you mentioned reminded me.
Yeah.
Human beings. There's also Dubai. You know, we're hearing this pity potty, whatever the case. But it's something that's happening in the world, because those are just a few that have come out. It's something that's happening everywhere. It could be happening under our noses and we don't even know.
Yeah.
But the point is, if this is brought to light, girls are protected, and boys as well. Some of them, they think they're going to do one job and they end up in another. They get trapped. And then it's hard to get out of it once you're in. Whereas if there is light on that, it's clear. The contracts are clear. We know these kind of things. We're aware of this, so we can also protect the future generation that's coming up. Because you know the future generation is growing with this Instagram, you know, or TikTok. I also want to go talk on the Burj Khalifa or whatever the case. You don't know the price they're paying. Whereas if it's in light, you go with consent. That's different. If you have agreed to it, then it's on you, you know. But if you go innocently, you're like, oh, I want to go and get a brighter future, get a job somewhere. No, that they're easily fooled. Contracts are easily manipulated. Poor girls get themselves into places they didn't think they could. They didn't even want to, but this is it. Trapped. So yeah, my point still remains the same. When if there is light onto all this, we could easily avoid and protect the others that don't know. In that sense.
Facts. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for this conversation. I believe you have been able to learn a thing or two. And obviously, we also want to learn from you. Do not hesitate to share your view. And thank you guys for joining me for this conversation. It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
See you on the next episode of Your View. Take care. Signing out.